We are slaying Bommal, one of the hardest bosses in the game, and this epic champion makes it look easy. What's going on, guys? Sam the Raid Man coming back at you today with another video. We are slaying Bommal, one of the hardest bosses in the game, and this epic champion makes it look easy. Of course, I'm sure you guys have seen this before. If you haven't, welcome to the show. Talking about the Red Lady, Lady Annabelle, in all of her glory. Bloody and red and scantily clad. So, Lady Annabelle is basically going to solo Bommal and do it pretty quick. So, A1 heals herself, that's nice. A2, AoE, leech, and decrease speed if they have less than 50% turn meter. Pretty nice ability. We're not even going to build her with accuracy, so forget that. A little swap HP, some revival on deaths kind of stuff. Increase speed on all allies. Pretty good stuff. We're going to turn that off. It's all about the passive. The Red Lady heals this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or enemy dies. That's a cool ability anywhere. It's amazing for Bommal, because Bommal summons in those little side bombs. Every time they explode up, that counts as an enemy dying. 50% HP, 50% HP, 50% HP, just like that. She's built pretty tanky just by herself. Her base stats pretty solid. A 100 base speed. Let me show you how we've got her built. And to be honest, she did it so easily. You probably don't need her anywhere near this level of gear. So, I will say, biggest things, I'm going to try and test her out, maybe try to find a floor for what is the minimum requirements for this. Need her fast, regen and immortal, and you need her with a lot of HP and a little bit of defense. So, this is mine. Like I said, regen immortal. Total stats, 92,000 HP. My guess is the minimum is around 80 to 85. 2600, I think the minimum is around 2000. 230, I think this is close to the minimum speed. Maybe 200 if you've got a few other things, which we'll talk about. Accuracy, you don't even need. She just kind of had it. Resistance, you don't need that either. Mastery's super important because that is going to make this speed the run up so much. I also have Phantom Touch, which doesn't do a lot because I don't think I showed it, but she just does not have a lot of attack. She only has 1950 attack. But anything that takes seconds off is big, especially if you're farming it multiple times. We have the Healing Masteries, max HP, little shield for nothing, heals, heals, heals. And this one is super important because you need her to go as fast as possible to keep healing, keep doing damage. Increase speed by 8 for each dead ally. So if you have 3 dead allies, which you should, by the time you get to the boss, you should have 4 dead allies. So she's got 24 extra speed. That's big. Going down some offense masteries. Got Life Drinker. That helps. Got Whirlwind of Death. Increases speed by 6 for each enemy killed. If she can kill up to 3 champions in the waves, that's 18 extra speed. With this, with 24, that's 42 extra speed plus any speed aura you get. So with that being said, I think if you have about 200 to 220 speed and these masteries, I think it is doable. And obviously, War Master is the creme de la creme, the coup de grace. It's the most important mastery. It is how you actually take down the boss. Now, we're going to do Bommal 90 hard. Obviously, we're not here to show anything easy. This is the hardest level of Bommal, but if you want to try on lower levels, this build will for sure work, or you can probably do easier builds. Now, the team I went with is not necessarily optimal. I have 2 food champions, a single target damage dealer, so hopefully he won't get all the kills, and Lady Annabelle can, and then a speed aura. Preferably a 24% speed aura. Lots of champions you can use. I like Ursula because I don't use her anywhere else, so she's not wearing any gear. But 24% is big, so we have her at 230 plus 24% speed aura, plus 24 for dead allies, plus 18 if she gets 3 kills. And so she gets going really, really fast. Now, in terms of like skill priorities, I didn't show that, but in the wave, she can do whatever she wants. She can do A2, A3, A1, it doesn't matter. We're just here for the boss. And on the boss, I've turned off the A2 and the A3. So she's just doing the A1. Now, there's lots of things you can mess around with the waves to try and speed them up. Hopefully she'll get a kill here soon in a second. But as of now, Turvold is just stealing all the kills. And again, maybe you want someone a little squishier, but the trade-off there is if you put too much damage, like Turvold is right now, Lady Annabelle has 0 kills, which means she's not getting that extra 6 speed for every kill. But on the flip side of that coin is if you don't build enough damage and she's the only one trying to do damage, sometimes you can't get through them. And that's definitely an issue as well. So hopefully we can get at least 1 kill here. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see what happens. And obviously, the more damage you put in the waves, you could just fly through it and not worry about that speed increase, which I think would have been better for me. But again, I'm trying to show this more for how you guys would be playing this. It does look like Turbo might go down. Never mind. Turbo is just slaying them all. There's a decent shot. Lady Annabelle finishes with 0 kills here. This Turbo does happen to die. Nope. Turbo got all 10 kills. Perfect. Okay. So again, the accuracy here doesn't really help. Honestly, it hurts because it just means that if you put debuffs on, you're going to get bombs on yourself. We will get HP burned, but you'll see she counterattacks and heals, which is super nice. And then she's just going to heal a ton per turn. So let's look at some of these numbers. First of all, let's look at, I'm going to slow it dodown. And when she's taken 14,500 and about 5,000, that's from the regen and the immortal sets. So you see 14.5 and 2.9 or 4.9. Either way, that is from the immortal set. And then you can see here 2929, boom, boom, 53,000 heal, taking 37,000 damage. So she's taking 37,000 damage from the bombs, and then she's healing back up for 47,000. And a lot of the increase of that has to do with those masteries. And then she looks like she might be healing off of some more master, perhaps. Oh, it's a 3% on each hit. So she's healing up by 6% on her A1. So she's really just a healing machine. Now, her biggest issue for sure is that she's not a damage machine. I don't think there's really an option to try and do like a toxic set or anything like that to speed this up. I think this is kind of just the way it's got to be, which means it's going to be a slow run. Counterattack definitely helps because, again, you're not putting HP burn, you're not putting poisons. The only damage you're doing is when she is hitting, and you'll see she's hitting for next to nothing. Let's see if we can get a War Master proc. Nothing there. 1700 hits. 8, yeah, nothing there. Or 1,800. Let's see if we can get some 16,820. That is a War Master proc. And then there's another one. And then if you see a smaller number that's popping up in small, that one will be the Phantom Touch. Which again, small chance of placing. Maybe that 1,000 right there. So it's like 980, and then 1,000. So that could be the Phantom Touch proccing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut myself off. We're going to speed this up, and I'll come back at the end and talk about the speed and the way the run is going. we are back, and we are coming towards the end. Definitely slower than I wanted. I still think pretty good time, especially with how easy it is. I mean, you can see you really don't ever get close to dying, and she is just kind of crushing it at this point. I wonder if, hypothetically, it's possible to do this if she's geared well without the immortal set. You could do a different set, like a speed set. Something like that. Maybe just put her with a little more damage. I don't know. But you can see she is just absolutely crushing this. Definitely a higher star Phantom Touch would help. Or Phantom Touch, maybe built in a little more attack, something like that. But she is just really soaring through this. It's definitely slow, but my thought is if you're building this team, if you're using Lady Annabelle to solo, it's probably not because you want to farm this. It's probably because you're stuck and you want to get through. And this is the hardest level of Bommal. She just beat it 1546. Obviously, she did most of the damage with Turbo doing some on the waves. We did get a Sacred, so we're actually going to go ahead and pull that real quick, see if Lady Annabelle earned us some good luck. We got this times 10 going on for the weekend. I pulled my shards yesterday or Friday. Did not get anything. So fingers crossed. Here we go. Come on. It's an epic. That's okay. Oh, I was hoping to be another Lady Annabelle. Yeah. So again, I'm going to put the stats back up on the screen if you guys want to see. I would say this is just a good benchmark to aim for. If you can get to these stats with this gear, with this gear set, you're golden. If you can get close to this, you're probably good. And if you can't get quite to this, maybe take some damage out of the waves to make sure she's killing people to get that increased speed from her masteries. I will say don't do this without masteries. If you don't have War Master, this is going to take you an hour plus. So 92,000 HP, low attack, high defense. You don't need it this high. Aim for 225 to 230 speed, and then we don't care about the rest. It's about HP first, speed second, maybe speed first, either one, and then defense third. And that's really all you need, plus War Master, regen, and Immortal. That's it. Hope this helps you guys. I will see you all in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel.